Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about something really quick before I start the video. The answers to the questions on this video are my opinion. They concern my life, my past, my present, my future, my weight loss journey, my adventures, my successes, and my fails, and they have nothing to do with your weight loss journey or how you're dealing with your issues. If you hear me say, you have to do this, you got to do that, I'm talking about me, myself, what I need to do, the things I've had to change and deal with. So keep that in mind, please, while you're watching this video so that nobody gets offended by my answers. Okay? Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. Today I have a tag video for you. It's called a weight loss tag. I was tagged by my friend Beck from Becks Corner. So if you want to see her video of this tag, go to Becks Corner and check out that video and all her videos. Tell her Cheryl sent you. She does quite a variety of videos and she puts content out pretty much every day. So I really enjoy watching her videos, and I think you will too. So there are a few questions here, and please don't mind my looking down. I have things written down and some notes so that I could remember everything for you. All right, question number one. When did you start gaining weight? When I got married at 18, my husband went away to Okinawa for 6 months, and it was pretty much over the summer. He got home in October, so April to October, no, March to November, because he had all of October off. Anyway, I noticed that I was gaining weight because I wasn't doing anything. I was staying home all day long. I became addicted to game shows in the morning and soap operas in the afternoon, and I just laid around and did nothing. And 5 months of that, I noticed my clothes were getting really tight. So I went on a diet, and I just lost 15 pounds in 30 days. So when he came home, I weighed less than I did when we got married 6 weeks before he left. And I was thin then. I was only 5 feet then. I've grown since. I'm a whole 5'1". But when we got married, I was only 5 feet, and I had just a great normal 18-year-old figure. So I don't even know if he noticed my weight was lower, because I didn't really look any different. I just felt better in my clothes. Anyway, that's the first time that I gained weight, but I was able to lose it right away. And then, of course, during that month that he was home, I got pregnant for the first time. So there goes that. I lost pretty much all of my weight. Oh, I did lose all of my weight after my son was born. I was 19 then, and 2 months later I was back into my tight chick jeans and my belly shirts. But then I gained weight. 600 miles away from home, and didn't have any friends. So I just sat around, watched the same junk on TV, and took care of my son. So I was probably a good 40 pounds overweight by the time I got pregnant with my daughter almost 2 years later. And after her, I just went up after that. I remember just before I had her, my last doctor's appointment, I weighed 187. And I was like, wow, mind blown. You know, but I was pregnant. But with both my pregnancies, I gained 24 with one and 28 with the other. I stayed within what the doctors wanted me to. Actually, yeah, I did. So I didn't gain a whole lot during my pregnancy. And in fact, with Chrissy, I lost 10 pounds in the first few months of my pregnancy before I even started gaining. I don't know why. Thank God I lost those 10 pounds. So I was around 190 when she was born. And then I lost a little baby weight, and then I just stayed that way. Then I quit smoking and gained like 50 pounds overnight. Before I knew it, I was 246, and I went on a big diet of my own again, but I did it all wrong. Eat wrong, eat hardly at all, eat the wrong kinds of food, and exercised at least like 2 or 3 hours a day, and only took a day off maybe once every 10 days. And I lost a bunch of weight. But as soon as I stopped doing all that, it all came back. And then some. And before I knew it, I weighed 308 pounds. That's the most I have recorded that I've ever seen. 308. I could have shot myself. But then, of course, I got diabetes. And I was diagnosed January 2018. So, when did you first start gaining weight? I think that I just was the kind of person that as soon as I stopped being active and stopped eating right, I'm just going to gain weight. Growing up, I wasn't overweight. I ate what my mother gave me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We never had snacks in the evening. It was very rare. Like a snack for us in the evening with TV would be some Doritos and orange soda. That almost never happened. On payday, which was like every 2 weeks, my father would bring home subs for dinner. Otherwise, every meal was at home that my mother made, a meat, a vegetable, a starch, you know, a packed lunch for school. And I never gained weight. I wasn't a very active person. I didn't do sports or anything, but I was not overweight. So as soon as I got out of that environment and I was in my own place and I could sit around and do nothing all day long and take care of babies and just eat whatever I wanted to, I gained. And I ended up with diabetes because of it, and over 300 pounds. Ugh. So, anyway, now I am 233.4 as of last week. So, since I joined Weight Watchers 4 months ago, I've lost 29 pounds. The rest of it I've lost on my own, not necessarily dieting, just getting on medication and losing the weight on my own without anything special. Oh, and then I had this like long holding pattern for years. I just stayed the same. So that's when I joined Weight Watchers. Thank God. So I'm on my way down, and I like I said, 29 pounds down and like 70 more to go because I want to lose a good 100 pounds to get to goal. And even then I'll still be overweight. I'll be still like, if I get all the way down to the goal that I want, I'll still weigh 30 pounds more than I did when I got married at 18. But who are we kidding? You know, with all the extra skin I'm going to have and everything, I'm not looking to get down to what I was when I was 18 before I had kids. I think that is an unrealistic goal for me, so I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, question number 2, 7 minutes later. Were you an emotional eater? Excuse me, I just had lunch. I do believe I am an emotional eater. I'll use any excuse to celebrate with food. I'm sad, so I'm going to eat my feelings. I'm happy, let's buy a cake and celebrate. You know what I mean? So yes, I am an emotional eater. Is bored an emotion? Though I don't really get bored. I spend the majority of my time alone, me and the dogs, but I can't say that I really get bored. I enjoy my own company. I don't mind being alone most of the time. But I think I was much more of an emotional eater in the past than I am now, because now is when I'm taking the time to learn how to stop being an emotional eater. A few weeks ago, someone upset me very much, and all I was going to do was just go eat, but then I said, stop, realize what you're doing, focus. You're going to let that person upset you to the point where you overeat and gain weight, and that's wrong. Don't do that. Stop here. Don't let that happen. I don't think I would have done that when I was younger. I think it took to get to a certain level of maturity. My why had to become serious enough for me to need to lose weight. I feel that if you're not losing weight properly, your why isn't strong enough. I don't know. That's just my own opinion. When losing weight becomes important enough, you will do what it takes to make the changes you need to make as you stumble, as you come across problems, instead of just doing what you normally do and say, oh well, better luck next time. Try even harder to stop that pattern. It's a vicious cycle. It really is. But at some point, you have to be the one to make that change, to stop that cycle. And it's hard to do. But if you do it once, the next time it comes around again, you're going to remember how you did it before. You're going to be a little bit stronger, and you're going to be able to make that change again. And before you know it, you've created a new habit for yourself, and you're no longer on that same vicious circle. And that's what I'm working on, and it is succeeding for me. I am doing it. I am. All these little things that come up that normally would have sent me to the kitchen, even if it's just a simple craving late at night. I'm going to explain what happened last night in a video that I'm doing today, just of what I ate today, so you can keep your eyes open for that. It's concerning peanut butter. But I took control over that craving last night. So I think I am becoming less of an emotional eater as I learn to control these bumps in the road as they come along. Because I can't afford to just keep making the same mistakes over and over. Enough is enough. I'm old enough. Stop playing around and let's just get her done. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do this thing. All right, number 3. How long have you been dieting? 4 months. I mentioned those 2 diets that I did before, and they were my own kind of diet, my own choice of eating habit and exercising to lose the weight, and they both worked very well, but they were diets. So as soon as I got off the diet, I started gaining weight again. I don't believe in diets. I don't believe any of those diets out there work in the long run. I mean, if you need to lose 20 pounds to fit into a special dress for a special event that's happening at the end of the summer or something, then go do you, whatever. But just understand that once you take that dress off, you're going to start gaining weight again because, you know, if you're not following that diet, as soon as you get off it, the dress is going to get tight again, for example. So, I don't believe in diets. Weight Watchers isn't a diet. It's a way to teach you how to eat properly. It forces you to think really hard about your food choices, and those points are there to help you control your portions. Portion control is key. How are you going to lose weight if you sit down with giant bowls of your favorite things? But if you sit down with a serving of your favorite thing, you can have that favorite thing every day and still lose weight every week. It takes a while to learn the program. I'm on Weight Watchers Freestyle. Right now it's working for me. I have a lot of weight to lose, and I'm still new at losing, so I think that's why I keep losing every week. I've lost consecutively now for 16 weeks, and I pray it keeps going. I feel like this week I will have a loss because I haven't screwed up. I didn't do anything, you know, overly pointious. So, how long have I been dieting? Not long. I've only done a few diets in my life, and none of them worked, obviously, or I wouldn't be here talking about these things to you today. Number 4, are you following a specific diet right now? Yes. I didn't realize that. Followed that. Obviously, it's Weight Watchers Freestyle, and it's not a diet. So it's a program that I plan on continuing the rest of my life. Someday I hope to not feel the need to have a weekly meeting, because that's $45 a month that I'm spending just for weigh-in and the meeting and everything. But they're very encouraging. And I like that. I like getting Bravo stickers all the time, and I like people applauding me when I tell them my A1C went from 9.6 to 6.0 and stuff like that, you know. So right now, at this point in time, I still need my meetings. So I'm just going to leave it right where it is. Number 5, have I cut out any foods completely? I'm going to say no. But I think maybe one of my biggest changes is in dairy. I went from skim milk, which is 3 points for a cup, to unsweetened almond milk, the regular or the vanilla. I like the vanilla more because it just has more flavor. And things like, I don't use sour cream anymore. I tried using the light sour cream, but I just don't like it. So I use the non-fat Greek plain yogurt in place of sour cream. If I'm putting it on a Mexican type of food, then I put a little of the taco sauce, either the Ortega, which is my favorite, or the Taco Bell, on the not sour cream, on the yogurt, and it just makes it taste more like sour cream on Mexican food, for example. So I think my biggest, excuse me girls, I'm talking. Gracie, Luke, come here. Come here. I have things to do. They bark at every little thing. You're a big girl. Gracie's a little girl. All right, where was I? Dairy. The ice cream. I've switched to Halo Top, and I just eat the half a cup serving for 2 or 3 points, depending on the flavor. And once in a while, I will go to a whole cup, which is half of the container, but not all the time. Number 6. Have you had success losing weight in the past? Well, like I said, yes, I've successfully lost weight, but I never kept it off because I was on a diet. I did LA weight loss before, and that I really liked the plan, but then again, it was a diet. It was very restrictive, and like the kickstart was like every morning I had to eat 2 eggs, hard-boiled eggs, and an orange. And hard-boiled eggs, I mean, I don't like eggs. I can't eat eggs without bread. Me and eggs, we just, I mean, I have them, and I have them when I want them, and I make them the way I like them. We'll just put it like that, and thank God there's 0 points. If they were points, I probably wouldn't even bother. But anyway, LA weight loss was a fail for me. That didn't work. I've joined Weight Watchers in the past, but while I was there, they changed the plan. They went from Points Plus to Smart Points. This was in 2015 and 2016. I lost 30 pounds. So hey, you share that, young lady. Gracie Lou, what did she do? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Gracie took her ball back in a very mean way. What's the matter, baby? Oh, did she take it? I'm sorry. You'll be okay. Go get your own ball. Go on. Go get your own ball. I'm sorry. Anyway, they changed their plan, and my daily points went down, and all the points in the foods went up. I got confused and very discouraged, and I just quit after 30 pounds. I had gotten down to 245 or 46, something like that, from 275 or 6. So, and then 2 years later, I was back up to the 262 that I was when I joined. And I had just stayed that way. I gained the 20 pounds back right away and just stayed that way for like 2 years. And then I joined again because I found it in January in the freestyle, and I just couldn't wait to give it a try. But I guess I can't say I couldn't wait. I waited. I didn't know anything about it. I wanted to learn more about it. And I started watching some videos. I started purchasing some foods that other people were hauling, and I tried the meals, and I decided I could do this, so I went and joined. And those videos are in my Weight Watchers playlist if you're interested in looking at them. Trying Weight Watcher foods and things like that before I actually joined. It was a real struggle with me. Do I join? Can I do it? Yes, no, what? I did it, and I am so happy. One of the best decisions I've ever made as an adult. All right, number 7. Do you follow a workout plan? No. Wish I did, but I don't. Just over 2 years ago, I hurt my right knee really bad, and we had to move from the townhouse that we were in to this apartment, first floor level apartment, because of my knee. I couldn't be going up and down the steps. Now my knee is a lot stronger because I stopped steps altogether, and because I've lost 29 pounds, so there's that much less on my joints. But a few weeks ago, I started walking again before it became summer, and I got about 2 weeks worth of walks in me just around here, literally 20 minutes. And the last time I went, my knee was like, you're done. So I decided to take a week off and then start again, but really slowly. But by the time that week went past, it was hot and humid again, and I cannot stand hot weather, and I can't stand it. So I haven't walked since. We have a treadmill here. It's in Chrissy's room. I can get on that anytime, and I keep thinking about it. But I should do it and baby my knee a little better. Maybe I got into it a little too excitedly because I put music on that I love and I just want to go. And it's so frustrating that I can't. So maybe I just started going a little too fast for my knee. And, you know, I got maybe 6 walks in, or no, I got more than that, maybe 8 or 9 walks in that 2-week period. And my knee said, "You're done, go sit down." So I should really try to get back into it again on the treadmill, go a little slower. Start off 5 minutes a couple times a day, don't even work up a sweat. You know what I mean? Just get my knee back into it slowly. And then maybe by the time autumn comes around, I can have some stronger knees with even more weight loss by then, and I can head back outside again before it gets too cold. I'm a fair weather girl. Give me fall and give me spring. That's all I want. All right. Number 8, what are some of your favorite diets? I have no favorite diets. I don't like any of them. None of them work. I don't like diets. Number 9, how much weight do you want to lose? I want to lose 100 pounds. So I've got 71 more to go. And when I get down there, I will decide then whether or not I want to keep going. I'm not even going to think about going beyond 100 pounds at this point. I'm not even thinking about the 100 pounds right now. I'm just thinking about each decade, as they call it. I'm at 233, so right now I want to get into the 220s and then into the 2 teens. I'm taking them like 10 pounds at a time. And of course, right now, my ultimate goal right now is getting into Wonderland, 199. And I would like to see if I can do that by my birthday, which is October 16th. So I have that goal, but I haven't made it public yet, except for now. I don't like to make those kind of goals because what if I fail? I feel like if I failed me, then I failed you. So let's pretend I didn't say that, and let's just go 1 decade at a time, and we'll see what happens by mid-October, okay? All right, do I feel like I'm addicted to food? I think I did before. I think I was so much more dependent on food before for my happiness. I think I definitely lived to eat much more than I ate to live. Now, these days, I'm thinking more about energy and the nutrients and the foods that I'm choosing. I'm definitely eating to live a lot more now. In the 4 short months that I've been on Weight Watchers, I can seriously say that I have changed from living to eat to eating to live. So no, I don't believe that I'm addicted to food anymore. I think I've created a new habit, and I have learned to go without most of my favorite things, like pizza. Pizza Hut's my favorite. I've had Pizza Hut once in the 4 months I've been on Weight Watchers. I've made my own pizzas with the 2-ingredient dough or the little Joseph pitas. When I feel like it, when I'm in the mood for pizza, or when I just want something quick, because those are downright quick meals to make. And I pretty much always have stuff in the house to put on a pizza crust, you know. So, like the other night, I had 2 little Joseph Pita pizzas for 9 points total. I was happy. I wasn't looking for pizza. I wasn't in a pizza mood. I just needed something quick because I was going to go to Taco Bell. And I had an exhausting day. And I said, no, I'm going to go home and make something equally as delicious, sort of, but much better for me. And I had a 9-point meal, which is kind of high for me. I don't like my meals to always be 9 points. But it was good, and it was a whole heck of a lot better than what Taco Bell would have been. That would have been 17,000 million points, and it would have done my body wrong. So, what was the question? Do I feel like I'm addicted to food? No, not anymore. Praise God. I don't believe that I am. All right, Question 11, and I know you'll be excited to hear that this is the last question. Are you comfortable in your body now? After losing 29 pounds, I am much more comfortable in my body. I can bend over, I can reach around and scratch an itch. I can pull napkins out of my glove compartment from the driver's side. I can put my shoes and socks on easier, better. I'm sleeping better. I'm more comfortable in my clothes. But I am not completely comfortable in my body now because I've only lost 29 pounds. Out of 100, I'm only about not even a third of the way there. So no, I'm not 100% comfortable in my body now, but I am more comfortable than I was 4 months ago, yes. All right, so that's it for my tag. There were 11 questions. And I am tagging 2 people. I'm going to tag Carrie from Weight Watchers with Carrie and Kate from the channel Kate and James. So head on over to their channels and keep an eye out for when they put their tag video out as well. I love their channels. These ladies do what I ate in a day, and they're really good. I love to get everybody else's meal plans. That's where most of my foods come from, everybody else's meal plans. I get an idea and then I fly with it. And Carrie and Kate have some really good ideas. They're always staying within their points, and they're just really wonderful to watch. So go ahead and check out their channels, Weight Watchers with Carrie and Kate and James, and subscribe. You're not going to be sorry. Thanks again, Beck, for tagging me in this tag. And until I see everyone again, be blessed.